Bankai explained. Tozen. The Bankai disables senses, hearing, seeing, etc. But you can still have a sense of touch. Weakness is he cannot use his Shikai abilities while in Bankai. Fun fact, Tozen joined Aizen for the revenge on the Soul Society for the lack of punishment on his friend's death. Zaraki Kenpachi. This gives him immense buffs in physical power and energy. He's able to cut off Jiraiya's arm and slice him in half in this state. The cost of this Bankai was Yachiru. It gives him an almost devil-like appearance, and it was so powerful it made his arm fall off. Zashiro Kenpachi. The power of this Bankai is diffused with all of his surroundings and control them. He can fuse with the air and make all attacks go through his body. Setai Yugo is the ultimate ability of this Bankai. He fuses with his opponent, loosens their muscles and heart, making an easy one-shot kill. It's stated by Yoruichi pinpointing his exact location is impossible. Rukia Kichiki Haka no Tokugame allows her to freeze anything around her to absolute zero. However, if she moves, she dies. It's unsure if she can move after time skip. Sajin. Bankai! It's the same as his old Bankai without the weakness. The Bankai copies his movements like a puppet, but the Bankai amps his strength. This Bankai in human form made him invincible, but the cost was he lost his Soul Reaper powers like Ichigo's Mugetsu. Byakuyo Senpon Zakura Kageyoshi. This Bankai allows him to manipulate several large pink blades, which he turns into smaller swords and cherry blossom leaves. This Bankai is mentally controlled, however when he uses his hands to control they move faster. This Bankai is very simple, so I'll throw in 1,000 Bloodborne Collect.
Kageyoshi. Ikka Senjinka.
And Ichigo's Tensa Zangetsu. This Bankai has an ability to make the sword stronger itself. This Bankai has a special ability for a great cost, Mugetsu. To obtain this great power, Ichigo had to fight Hollow Tensa Zangetsu and let his sword pierce him. In return, Ichigo loses his Soul Reaper powers. Shuhei Hisagi. This Bankai traps his opponents in a cage of chains and drains their Reiatsu. He then uses his opponent's Reiatsu to heal himself, and it also heals his opponent. So his Bankai lets his opponents fight him over and over, draining their Reiatsu, killing each other over and over until they collapse. But this Bankai is situational. He will need someone there to capture or kill the enemy. Kisuke Urahara. The main ability of this Bankai is to reconstruct anything that it touches, and deconstruct what's in its range. Heal through reconstruction, and this Bankai can reconstruct anything it touches and make it stronger. The final shown ability can create travel. This Bankai almost has endless capabilities in the hands of Kisuke. Shunsui. This Bankai is separated into acts like a play. Act 1 takes all the wounds inflicted and puts them on the enemy. Act 2 gives the opponent an incurable sickness. Act 3, thrown into rising water until spiritual pressure is exhausted. Act 4 is a throat slash. Yamamoto Zankano Tachi. This Bankai has 4 abilities corresponding with North, East, Southwest. Zankano Tachi East concentrates heat to the tip of the blade. Everything it touches blows away without a trace. Zankano Tachi West. It is 15 million degree invisible armor. Zankano Tachi South calls forth all Yamamoto has slain with his flames to fight for him. Zankano Tachi North. A slash that incinerates whatever it hits. Shinji. The Bankai hypnotizes the spirit, makes friends enemies, and enemies friends. The flower he sits in protects him from his Bankai. The reason Shinji has not used the Bankai is it will hit both friend and foe, and it won't activate unless there's 2 enemies.